monsters abound. Here you join me as Morty's all-Chaos Spawn army approaches the army of Helm Gorst. What strategic wonders do I have in store for you with an entire army of Chaos Spawn? Well, I think it was Sun Tzu himself in the Book of War that said, when you've got an army full of Chaos Spawn, just group and right-click, mate. He was so wise. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires in part 31 of my Beastmen campaign. Just in time for the Chaos Spawn to hit the front line. Now, grouping them and right-clicking, it worked, apart from this blob over here. I think that because these Fellbats jumped in, we will get these guys back into combat. Morty himself was charging amongst these Graveguard, which is probably not the best option, but he seems to be doing okay for himself, taking quite a bit of damage though. Helm Gorst getting stuck in. We're currently just basically mashing the numerous skeletons and zombles. There are some zombles around here somewhere. Some grave skeletons as well. Some slightly tougher skeletons, but still not that tough. As you can see, we're already definitely winning this fight. This is definitely going our way. Not that really the enemy army had much chance, to be honest. Morty he's done quite a lot of damage, 74 kills there, but he has taken a lot in return. We're going to get him out of there. Off he goes. And as he disappears, these Graveguard are going to go back into the fight. And Morty's found a new target, some Graveguard holding up our crushing victory, so we're going to smash straight into the rear of them and cause even more damage. Look at that, racking up the kills. Good job, Morty. Kill Spawn, backing him up. This should be no problem. I think we've got numerical advantage now. Not quite, but I mean, when they have skeletons and we've got Chaos Spawn, I don't think it really matters. There's just a last blob of zombles and skeletons in the centre as the rest of the army begins to collapse. I think the Gorst is about to get mulched. He's currently surrounded by Chaos Spawn who are wailing away on him. Down he goes, face down in the snow. That's unfortunate for him. We have lost a few Chaos Spawn, but no problem. Because that was an easy win. So the answer to the question, can enough Chaos Spawn solve any problem, is yes, they can always solve the problem, assuming there is a critical mass of Chaos. We did lose one Chaos Spawn. And almost Morty, but he did kill 120, so you have to give him that. So that's pretty good. Let's raise into file. And Morty's got poison attacks, which is actually kind of useful for Morty. So that's nice. Right, what do I guess let's give you freakish mutations. Let's do that. And Ragash, I did want to rename you. I will do that next episode. Remind me. No. Purple Sun. Yes, that's what we want. We want a Purple Sun. We will recruit some more Chaos Spawn. Of course, currently, Morghur is up north dealing with Bretonnians. It's a bit chilly up here, but we're going to be dealing with the Bretonnians. There probably is a Bretonnian army wandering around somewhere. And Al Gorbel II does have a skill point. So let's go for Deadly Blade. Upgrade that. Now, I kind of feel like I should kill Malekith.
Lord of the Black Tower.
I just kind of feel that that's the thing I should do. However, before we do that, let's destroy the Griffin Gate. We've got the Unicorn Gate under siege. We'll do the same with the Griffin Gate. I think we can just probably auto-resolve that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's loot and raise. And we've got a War Banner. Cheers. It's alright. I'll take that. Our Brayherd Shumu. Yeah, I mean, much like a chav in Southampton city centre on a Friday night, I'm just going to fight everyone. And to hell with it. That's a lot of Cold One Knights he's got there. And Cold One Dread Knights. To be honest though, those guys, I didn't really feel they were very good units in my playthrough of Malekith. So I was more worried about the Dark Shards. Also, they've got a Black Dragon and a War Hydra, is probably going to be quite nasty. But other than that, It should be... We'll kill him. What harm can it do? And we're going to put Calmageddon in... Oh, in fact, losing that unit of Chaos Spawn actually worked out for the best, because now we've got Calmageddon in Morty's army. Very nice. And we've got enough money that we won't have to worry about money for a little while. Are you trying to ambush me, you stunty little shit? How do you think that's going to work out for you? Now, I have sent my Brayherd over to Bjornling's Gate, is it? Whatever it is. Anyway, Greyling, Garling, whatever. The likelihood is they're going to die, so... Is Queek just wandering around settling random ruins? Is that what he's doing? Is that his plan? It's not a very good plan. Okay, so we have spotted this ambush. Bjornith yeah, that guy. That doesn't look too tricky. The Court of Librus have done the Great Incantation of Kassar. Interesting. We've got a Morty's got a Brayherd. Ah, that's going to die very, very soon. We're going to camp there, see if we can lure in these dwarves. That would work out. Looks like Ice Drake Fjord has managed to survive its little rebellion. Let's go and finish that off. Boop. There we go. That was easy. Let's raise and defile. Yeah, so gathering, that's what it is. So we've sent the Brayherd over to Bjornling's gathering. I suspect they're probably going to get a crushing defeat or something, but I guess that's fine. I wonder how mad Malekith must be, because obviously he's tried to invade Ulthuan like 4 times, and every single time fails. We rock up, a bunch of seasick, slightly damp beast goat people, and we've completely destroyed most of Ulthuan in a very short amount of time. He must be... I imagine he's quite upset about that, actually. And he's going to be even more upset when I kill him. I'm going to pop over there. Let's lay an ambush. Can we destroy Unicorn Gate? You know what? I'm just going to auto-resolve that. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
We do not fear death.
That's just as well, because you're now dead. We've got so much... I think we can probably get another army. I mean, they probably won't be up to much for quite a while, but what the hell. Unsated... no, probably not. Nurgle's Fout. Do I want someone who smells? Strong, maybe. Perceptive. Well, I mean, we can't really have any more Minotaurs. They just cost too much. Well, I mean, having said that, we do have a lot of money, so maybe we could. Maybe we could. You know what? Stoneheart, you're up. Bloody hell, you've got 14... Holy shit. Okay, sure. Gargantuan Hooves, yes. Blessed by Evil, yes. Ruination, Gathering of Beasts. Children of Chaos, Corruption, Renowned and Feared. And then let's get... what do I fancy? What would you have? I mean... You've got Minotaurs, so let's go for Mark of... Makes sense, Mark of Corn. I mean, when in doubt, go for the Blood God. And we'll get Slug Skin as well. Ideal. And you can start getting your little horde up. You'll only have Ungor for a little while, but that's okay. Could be worse. And Kazrak, you can have... Freakish Mutation. Alright, your Chaos Spawn are free. Right, your Chaos Spawn are 6, which does mean we are spending some money on Chaos Spawn, but at 6 upkeep a turn, I'm not overly concerned. What a fucking surprise. How did you... What? 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 Excuse me, what? Okay, let's fall back. What the hell happened there? They managed to kill my Bray herd without me actually... That's... Huh. Fine. I don't quite... Oh, hello. There's Kolek. Alright, we found Kolek. So a good first start... a good first step would be to kill Kolek, right? That's going to get Archaon's attention. He'll be like, where did that overgrown lizard thing with a giant hammer go? And he goes, oh, didn't you hear? Morghur killed him. And we're like, oh, we're going to have a right chin wag with that Morghur chap. He's been quite the problem. And then we can have a big old fight. It's going to be good. However, we are currently suffering from attrition. So we'll go back, heal up, because Kolek is a bit of a murder train. We'll see what state our army's in. So we've got the Dark Mail for Khazrak. This is Khazrak's time. He embodies the primal force of the forest. He grows tired of Beast Lord Gaktar's rule, a dominance only Graktar himself seems to recognise. A lame animal should be put out of its misery, even if the pathetic creature fails to realise it's for the best. Despite Khazrak's standing, Graktar remains a powerful force amongst those loyal to him. A head-on collision may not be the best tactic. Consult with the Bray Shaman on how to pierce Graktar's hide and make him easy prey. I mean, I don't think it'll be particularly difficult. So we've lost Morghur's Bray herd and Morty's. And Morty's been revealed. Okay, I think we should... I know Chaos are a bit brutal, so let's back off and just heal up. And then we'll take on old Kolek. In the meantime, Stoneheart, you're coming back here. Let's camp you up. And yeah, our Bray herd died over there, as per friggin' usual. But at least we found Kolek. So if Kolek's there, Archaon should be nearby. Let's go and kill Ivo, the engine. Are you... I guess we'll have to fight this one then. I don't know, we haven't seen Morty for the vast majority of the campaign, and suddenly he gets 2 battles in a row. I don't want this going to his head. So we've got one lot of Chaos Spawn led by Morty and Ragosh Bloodfeast heading for one gate. And the other, we have... What's his name? Oh, Calmageddon, that's it. Calmageddon and the rest of the Chaos Spawn heading for the other gate. Unfortunately, we don't really have much to do until the gates come down. We are, however, casting a nice purple sun right in the centre of the Skeleton Spearman. That's going to do a lot of damage. Also going to go through these ghouls. Ah, yes, that's nice. Look at them explode. Amazing. Brilliant. And then we're just going to spend the time just soul leeching the vampire who's wandering around the walls. So while we watch the Chaos Spawn smash the gate down, enjoy the stylings of some music I found on the internet. God for that, finally. Okay, so we've managed to get the gate down so our Chaos Spawn can come tearing into the city. meandering into the city, straight into some skeleton spearmen, who they're going to make a real mess of. Or they would if skeletons, you know, made a mess. They just kind of crumble into bone. Not quite the... It's not like killing humans, is it? It really doesn't have the same oomph. The other gate's down, so Calmageddon is also in the city. He's going to make slightly more impact, because obviously he's a Minotaur, so that's just how he rolls. But straight into some Graveguard with great weapons. That's not going to slow us down, though. Back over the other side of the city, we're finishing off the last few skeleton spearmen, and a mob of crypt horrors have charged in. Fortunately, they seem more interested in moving into the depth of the Chaos Spawn horde, and therefore getting smacked from all sides. So they're going down pretty quickly. Meanwhile, more ghouls and zombies and all kinds of nasty things are just manoeuvring up to sort of try and surround us. There's some zombies. They're going to try and... well, I mean, they're zombies. They try not to fall apart, I guess. Good job, guys. Back over with Calmageddon. We're fighting zombies, some grave skeletons and some normal skeletons. Calmageddon is up to 18 kills, having just killed another skeleton, I think. Yep, good job, you. Going to do a little roll and explode more fools. Up to 21 kills. Nice job, Calmageddon. So this gate's going very well. This gate, we're hitting some zombies. Zombies going down very, very quickly. They're basically just a small speed bump. Killing zombies is slightly more entertaining because obviously they explode, so that's fine. And over here we have some skeleton spearmen and some ghouls waiting for us. In we go. I think most of our Chaos Spawn are now through. Yeah, they're all through the gate. And again, this isn't going to really slow us down very much. However, what might slow us down is units of Black Knights. Calmageddon, though, has finished off his gate's defenders. They're all dead, so they're going to move further into city. Calmageddon taking the lead there. And he does have 68 speed to the Chaos Spawn's 64, so he is slightly faster. But only just. And they're heading towards this group of Black Knights with lances and barding. They didn't get a charge off, but Calmageddon is now surrounded. That's not good. Chaos Spawn fighting to try and deal with these units that are blocking them, so they can come and help their little cow friend, I guess is what he is, maybe. Back over the other side, we have engaged the Black Knights and also the Vampire of Death. She's looking a little bit ropey because we have been soul siphoning her, I think. Is that a spell? I can never remember the name of that spell. Single target damage one. The Black Knights are made of slightly sterner stuff, but they're still not going to be enough to stop our Chaos Spawn. However, more Black Knights moving in, backed up by some Fellbats. It's going to take a little while for us to dig our way through this lot. Calmageddon has been saved thanks to his Chaos Spawn, although he is looking at he's below 1,000 health, 750 health left. We're just finishing on the last few Black Knights, and then we can head towards the city centre, which is defended by the Vampire Lord and some Vargheists, and also some more Black Knights. We've got a lot of Black Knights here. So Black Knights pinning in Morty and his Chaos Spawn, but they are going down. Lots of dead Black Knights currently lying on the ground. Quite a few Chaos Spawn as well, though. We have taken quite a lot of damage. I don't think that the auto-resolve meter was right, though. I don't think we really had a chance of losing this battle. It was just a matter of time. down the last few Black Knights go. And our Chaos Spawn are moving towards the city centre. Calmageddon is just holding back for a little while because obviously he's quite low on health. Don't want to lose him. Black Knights and the Vargheists charging in. Vargheist right in amongst, and already Vargheist taking quite a lot of damage. Getting huge chunks torn out of them. Our Chaos Spawn do a lot of damage, but I didn't really think they would be... I thought the Vargheist would be a bit of a problem for him. Apparently not. Morsi's forces now moving into the city, having finished off all of the Black Knights and all of the gate defenders. So it's just the Vampire Lord, the Black Knights and the Vargheists to deal with. And the Vargheists are already going down. Once they're down, the Black Knights next, and then the Vampire Lord. The Vampire Lord is going to have to deal with Morty's entire horde. Although currently it looks like Ragosh is in the lead. Now fortunately he is going to get backed up fairly soon. There we go, good. And from the other flank in comes Morty. I think it's safe to say victory is ours. Chaos Spawn win again. Is there anything they can't do? Elegance. Top of the list there. Probably elegance. They probably can't do that. Scepter of Stability. I don't know what that is. And I... Probably not any good. It's probably something like decreases miscast chance or something. Right. Eelheart. Let's raise and defile. What does it do? Plus 44% magic resistance. Yep. That is absolutely garbage. And Morty's a vampire hunter and a slaughterer. Good job, Morty. And you survived the battle. Even better. Let's go for freakish mutations. Let's buff that up. Who else hasn't moved? Kazrak, you have destroyed Unicorn Gate, so let's move you up slightly. We are going to go and kill Malekith. That's going to be the next thing. So let's encamp there. I mean, he's only got 90... He does have 2 black dragons. That's not Malekith. Where the hell's Malekith gone? He's over... Malekith snuck off. Did he? Or was I not paying attention? I was probably not paying attention. Okay, well, let's go and kill... Vethoth Drake Cleaver. Huh. There we go. Let's kill her instead. Hi, Malekith. Let there be war and suffering for all. Indeed! How lovely. Now, this looks like it's going to be quite an easy win, but let's fight it because we've not fought Dark Elves before, and Malagor was basically he's just travelling around the world, killing new and interesting people. Well, that was unfortunate. Tweedledee and Tweedledum already making their mark, making some friends. Harganeth Executioners being pretty much crushed. So, we've got Dark Elves. Now, I did say we're going to be killing some new and interesting people, and Dark Elves, I mean, that's pretty exotic, isn't it? So, we've got some Black Dragons moving up the right flank. Now, my answer to Black Dragons is Minotaurs with great weapons. So, they're on the right flank. They're also facing off against some Cold One Knights. On the left flank, we don't really have much to answer these Cold One Knights. So, we've got Job and his chariots to try and deal with that. Let's just slow it down for a second. So, the Minotaurs on the right flank are going to have to repulse the dragons and these Cold One Knights. On the left flank, we're just going to have to throw the chariots at the Cold One Knights and hope for the best. However, there are Cold One Dread Knights hanging around as well, so we do need to fight them. To be honest, I should have used Tweedledee and Tweedledum to target the Dread Knights. That's probably the mistake I made in this battle. However, the infantry should be fairly easy to deal with. Deep in the forest, Minotaurs getting breathed on, but they should make fairly short work of these dragons and the Cold One Knights. If you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise, especially if you run into this. So that black dragon is going down pretty fast. That's nice. Our infantry battle has begun as our pesticles, corngauls and slangauls start making their mark on the Dark Elf infantry. The infantry I'm not worried about. Our infantry is better. We're going to win that fight fairly easily. Already lots of the Dark Elves getting smashed to pieces. The last dragon has headed for the rear of their lines to try and, I think, assist their Dark Shards who have been smashed to pieces by our Bestigor. We're going to chase down the last unit. Meanwhile, the Minotaurs charging in to the Dread Spears to help out there. Now, they are fighting in the forest. However, all Beastmen have a bonus to, well, not a bonus, but they don't have a negative for fighting in the forest. So that means Minotaurs, although they're large units, don't get a penalty for fighting in the forest. So obviously that tends to be where they're, happiest. Tweedledee and Tweedledum throwing rocks at the Black Dragon. Meanwhile, the Kolbon Dread Knights have pretty much eaten a unit of Zangors entirely. I didn't really have much else to throw at them, and they've done quite a lot of damage. However, Job and the Chariots have now arrived to back them up. We should be able to drive them off. The infantry has gone down like a ton of bricks, as expected, and the last dragon is now broken and running. I think are we gonna finish it off? Come on, did we get it? Yeah, there we go. Not that anything is going to survive this battle, of course. A unit of Corngauls has been chasing this unit of Dark Riders around the map for a while. Now, it's lucky that the Dark Riders don't have fire on the move. Or do they? I think they... No, I don't think they do. I think they have to sit still to fire, which does mean that the Corngauls, because they're quite quick, can at least drive them off rather than taking a lot of damage. Obviously, if they were shooting at the same time, then we'd probably have a problem. As it is, Tweedledee and Tweedledum are going to start throwing boulders at them through the forest, and I think with the last of their army defeated, the Dark Riders are going to break and run as soon as Malagor casts a Traitor Kin on them, I think. As their speed drops from 110 to 62. Other than those Kolbon Dreadnought, I mean, I kind of pinpointed this problem at the Beastmen right back at the start of the campaign, is they have a real issue dealing with anti-large, particularly Morghur, because obviously the anti-large units you have are Ungor with spears, which are garbage, Minotaurs with great weapons, which are ridiculously expensive for Morghur, and Cygors, which are inaccurate. So it's probably the main problem. So any army with lots of large is always going to be a bit of an issue for the Beastmen. However, I think we dealt with that fine. The dragons didn't get much off. It's just those Kolbon Dread Knights. So let's just devour the captives. And we've got a potion of strength, so thanks for that. That lady's dead. So that's fun. How much movement have we got? Can we sort of meander down this direction? We do want to get Malekith as well. So we're going to head down towards that. He does have a lot of Kolbon Knights though. So that is he's got a lot of large in this army. That is going to be problematic to deal with. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but it is going to be problematic. Is he on his dragon as well? I think he is. So he's on his dragon. He's got another dragon plus a Hydra and a lot of cavalry. I'm sure that's going to be okay though. Kazrak, you can have the Totem of Horns. You can build that. You're also going to build... yeah, Giant's Lair. Sure, why not? I mean, we've got the money to burn at the moment. Talking of money to burn. You know what? I'm going to get a fire pit. And let's upgrade Stoneheart's Horde. Just beef it up a little bit. Good. I think Kolek is within striking range. And Malekith is resettling Whitefire Tor? I mean, that's going to make him easy to kill, but whatever. Poor Malekith. Like, for the first time Malekith has broken into the centre of Ulthuan. He's probably like, yes, victory is mine. Looks out and it's just a wasteland of everybody's like, oh, that must really take the fun out of it for him. He's like, now I can burn the centre of... Oh, someone's already been there. Literally, and it's still smouldering. It's that he just got there just a touch too late. Aussie Gorespawn's back. That's nice. I think let's get the casualty replenishment rate. Let's do that. And we are in range to hit Kolek. Is that a sane idea? He's probably got lots of large units in his army. Might be a bad idea, but I don't care because... What the hell? Talking of bad ideas, let's just try and block him with Aussie. Good. Yep, good. Right, so that's Aussie. Good, lovely, fantastic stuff. Good job, Aussie. Right, can we... Let's go over here first. Oh, there's another person. Okay, we can deal with them. So, let's move... Let's move Malagor over here. Now, so Malekith's army is quite beaten up. Now, what I want to do is this army is going to go southward and probably kill itself on Tauren Rock. Knock yourself out. Almost certainly, literally. So let's lay siege here. We'll get the Brayher to join in. That is the problem with... Apparently the Chaos Spawn don't count as siege units, so they can't smash down gates. Or they can't auto-resolve against wall settlements is what I meant to say. Now I'm hoping that Malekith will try and resettle Griffin Gates. That's what I'm hoping. In the meantime, have a Giant's Lair. Do that. And then we are going to move on Kolek Suneater. This look... Oh, that... Is this a good idea? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Unfortunately, gonna have to wait to see what happens until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.